All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to AEW All Elite again, the TEW IX series. This is episode 33. I'm Hijo del Amigo, of course, and yeah, what's going on, mi amigos? What's up? What's up? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Yeah, this episode let's get right into it. Actually, let's not get right into it. Before we do anything, let's take a quick look at what we did last time. We ran, which I didn't even realize this at the time. Oh, hello from Brazil. Yes, hello, hi there. Yeah, I didn't realize this last week when it happened, but we got a 92 on this episode of Dynamite here, which was it was our big special Dynamite that we called Heat Wave. Heat Wave. Yeah, 92. This is the best Dynamite we've ever ran. It's the best by 2 points. I guess before this we had a 90. Yeah, we beat our own record, 92 Dynamite. Let's take a look at the card here. We had the end time, Jimmy Jacobs and Brody King. They won the tag team titles from the Young Bucks in I would say a shocking win. I wasn't even sure who I wanted to win the match before I booked it. Yeah, we had AJ Styles promo. Orange Cassidy didn't really feel like wrestling Walter. Adam Page versus Joe Doring, just kind of a random singles match we threw out there just to keep Adam Page's momentum going. We had an MJF tease. The end time cut a promo after winning the championships. We had the women's tag champs, Hikaru Shida and Mika Iwata. They came out to the ring. They were going to cut a promo after they had retained the titles the week before that, but they got cut off by AJ Mendez, aka AJ Lee of WWE fame. We finally debuted her. And yeah, the promo did really well. I got an 88. So real happy to have her finally in the mix. We had a not that great Stokely promo. And then yeah, we had Awesome Kong take on a mystery opponent in a title defense, which ended up being Kaylee Ray. We borrowed her from Stardom. And she did all right. She did all right. We may bring her in more. I don't know. All right, we had a promo where Kenta wishes his partner Claudio well in his recovery. In case you guys missed that, Claudio Castagnoli, we ran Claudio and Kenta versus Brian Cage and Joe Doring, and Claudio Castagnoli broke his neck. So he's going to be out for a year. Yeah, so Kenta wishing his partner well in his recovery, and Don Callis, never one to shy away from ruffling some feathers, kind of told Kenta like, hey man, even though your partner's injured, I'll still manage you. You can still join me. So yeah, we had that happen. We had a Jon Moxley promo. Orange Cassidy came out and Walter basically invited Orange Cassidy to accept his open challenge, but it was never an official match that was made. So Orange Cassidy came out and kind of pulled a fast one on him. Instead of, he was like, oh, I'm not feeling too hot today. I don't really feel like wrestling, but don't worry, Walter. I know you were really looking forward to this, so I've got someone for you. And that someone was PCO. We had Walter defend the title against PCO in what was PCO's last match in the company. So RIP PCO, we let him go. We released him. Oh, yeah, we had a Kenny Omega promo leading into our big main event. We had Kenny Omega taking on Jon Moxley and AJ Styles in a triple threat match for the AEW World Championship. And yeah, it was really good. It got an 87. So yeah, the best Dynamite we ever booked. Yeah, we did some stuff on Dark, whatever. Yeah, then we had another Dynamite. We had Nikki Storm not officially debut, but we had her debut in a pre-show match teaming with Maxie and Impaler. I kind of just wanted to see how good they would do and if they just randomly would have good chemistry together, which I think they have neutral chemistry. But yeah, Nikki Cross got a 62. So we're definitely going to debut her soon and align her with AJ Mendez. Yeah, and they're probably going to take on Hikaru Shida and Mika Iwata at the pay-per-view. But anyways, that was the pre-show. Onto the show, we had Cody Rhodes get a win over Will Hobbs. AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels cut a promo on the Death Riders. We had Jimmy Jacobs and Brody King cut another promo. They're the new tag champs. We had the newly babyface Hana Kimura and Martina team up to get a win over Kimberly and Jessica Havoc. After the match, Hana Kimura cut a promo saying that she's done with Hideo Tai. She knows that her and Kagetsu go way back, but she's not going to continue to be friends with someone who's a bully. And yeah, so now the Tokyo Cyber Squad is here. So far, it's only Hana Kimura and Martina. We'll probably add more people in the future. We had Walter cut a promo basically calling Orange Cassidy a coward for not accepting his open challenge. Tommaso Ciampa and Darby Allin got a win over the Dark Order team of Chris Brooks and Tracy Williams. We had a backstage promo where James Storm basically went to Suzuki Lance Archer and Zack Sabre Jr. and was like, look, I know we've been taking some losses lately, and I know we've been doing bad in our tag team matches, but I've got a surprise for you guys, and it's his old tag team partner, Bobby Roode. And yeah, I remember I said Bobby Roode shows up, gave Minoru Suzuki a gold watch, so Minoru Suzuki's cool with him. He can be in Suzuki-gun. And then he basically cut a promo on the Briscoes saying, like, you guys are bums. We have way more money than you, and we're not just going to wrestle you because you want it. You're going to have to negotiate with us. So yeah, Bobby Roode's here. We're reuniting Beer Money. And yeah, that led into a Briscoe Brothers match. Speaking of, they beat Brian Cage and Joe Doring. We had AJ Mendez come out and on her way to the ring cut a promo on Rio. Basically saying, like, everybody knows you're only here because you're friends with Kenny Omega. I should have been here from day one. I'm AJ Mendez. I'm a star. You're nobody. And yeah, she got the win. I'm pretty sure it was a tainted win, but yeah, decent match. 75. Yeah, and I remember they had good chemistry together too, so that definitely helped. We had a Mox promo, and then yeah, our main event was AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels teaming up to face Pac and Shingo. And yeah, they got a DQ win when Jon Moxley interfered, of course, which led to a brawl between SCU, AJ Styles, and the Death Riders. And yeah, the lights go out, the lights come back on. Oh, Fergal Devitt's here. He's in the ring, but whose side is he on? And yeah, we had Fergal basically tease that he was gonna join AJ Styles and SCU and go after the Death Riders, but no, he hits the Pele kick on AJ Styles. He's a Death Rider. And yeah, it led to a big brawl. The Death Riders stand tall to end the show. Okay, so that's everything we did last time. Not talking about Dark. Yeah, we've got some stuff we need to mention before we move forward. I didn't show this at the end of the last stream, but basically right after I ended the stream, I was just looking over the roster and I caught this. Hana Kimura is now recognizable. Round of applause, everybody. We did it. That's 2 episodes in a row where we got woman over. We got Hikaru Shida over, and we got Hana Kimura over. I'm very happy about this. And she's babyface now, so yeah. Like our women's division, of course, it still needs work, but it's moving in a good direction. We've got Hikaru Shida's over, Hana Kimura's over. We've got AJ Lee or Mendez debuting and entering the fray. Nikki Storm is coming soon. Yeah, just good things happening for the women's division. All right, so that was the first note. And then here is a second thing I saw right after I ended the stream. I remember during the stream we checked this. No, not R. Yeah, we checked during the stream if ROH was ready to sell to us. And at the time they said no. But something told me after I ended the stream to just go ask them again. So I did that, and they have agreed to discuss a possible takeover. It's finally time. If you read the stream title, I put it in the title, so I just kind of spoiled it. But yeah, we're finally doing it. We're going to buy ROH, and we're going to turn them into our developmental. Yeah, I don't think I've ever purchased a company before. I started a dev company, but yeah, I've never done this actually in this game. So I'm pretty excited. Let's go. Let's see. ROH have agreed to submit to your takeover request. They are currently in debt. The amount, $8 million, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Jesus. So we're going to have to pay this much to get them. Let me just double check. I know we have a lot of money, but oh, I mean, we've got $46 million. We can do it. And plus we make well over $1 million per show, so we can make this back. Easy. Now let's see what our options are. We can take over ROH. Takeover means that the company remains active. Current roster, titles. Useful if you want to turn them into a development territory. That's exactly what we want to do. So that's probably the option we'll choose. Let's see. We can pillage the company, which will just basically keep the wrestlers we want, but then we close the company down. So yeah, we're not going to do that. Or we can just straight up disband them, and all we would get out of that is their pop. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do a takeover. All right, let's do it. Hey, ROH have been taken over and are now owned by you. Let's go, ROH, ROH. All right, so yeah, the deal is done. There you go. There's $0 in debt. AEW bars ROH. So yeah, let me go ahead and look at child companies here. Yeah, we've got ROH and TEW now. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the move here is just call up everyone that we want from TEW, which basically, yeah, just call up the entire roster from TEW and just send all of them to ROH. Basically, so we're just gonna replace them. Yeah, they're way more popular. Yeah, TEW is basically only a little popular in the Southeast. Where did they start? I mean, they got from 25 to 32 in less than a year, so that's pretty decent. But yeah, ROH is still way more popular, so I don't see any reason in us just having two developmental companies now. Let me see. I thought it would be a more involved menu than that. We would just close them down. How are we gonna do this? Can we just like go to the roster and send people directly? I think if we recall them, he'll just come back to AEW. All right, yeah. So I'm pretty sure how it's gonna work is we're gonna have to recall everybody one by one and then send them. Or I mean, I guess if we just close down TEW, wouldn't that automatically send everybody back to us? I assume. All right, you know what? Let's be smart about this. I think the first thing we should do, actually, we're gonna have to go through this ROH roster because I have looked at it before and it's not great. It's not great. There's a couple of guys in there like Colt Cabana and Will Ospreay that we'll obviously keep, but then there's a lot of people that are gonna get the boot. So let's do that. Anna Ortiz. This is probably just a auto-generated person. I mean, these stats surprisingly are not that bad for a young lion. I don't know if I want to use any auto-generated people. I just find it kind of weird, you know. Granted, if I was playing just the base TEW game, I guess you can consider everyone to be auto-generated in a way. But yeah, we're not doing that. So I think all these auto-generated people, we're just gonna get rid of. Oh yeah, sorry Anna Ortiz, but also they're sleazy. Alright, peace. Aldaz or Aldaz, I'm not sure how you pronounce this. He's only making 15 per show. Jeez, that sucks. Oh, they only work for ROH. I just assumed that they would be here like on loan from CMLL, but I guess not. I guess they're just signed to ROH. This is a real guy, I know, so we'll definitely keep them. We're not at a shortage of luchadors at all, but I don't, no reason to release him. Beer City Bruiser. I am not really familiar with this person. But I mean, first of all, looking over here, it looks like they're pretty banged up. Their stats are not great. They're a little charismatic, but that's about it. 30 pop. Yeah, this guy's gonna get the boot too. Sorry, Beer City Bruiser. All right, we're cleaning house. There's new owners, baby. Get ready. Layoffs are coming. Benjamin Leaner. This looks like another auto-generated guy, and they're a bully. Yeah, I don't want any auto-generated people. So bye-bye. BJ Whitmer. There is some stuff to consider about this guy from real life that I don't really feel like talking about right now. But I mean, what are you doing in ROH? Color, personality. All right, we're definitely not going to use him as a color commentator. He's got good psychology, so he could potentially be a road agent. I don't know if I should keep him. I don't know. Like, and yeah, you guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to go look up what he did. I don't really want to talk about it, or what he was allegedly may have done. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel a little weird about it. I really do. So yeah, I think BJ Whitmer. How much money are you making? 260 per show? That's not even that much. But anyways, BJ Whitmer, sorry, you got to get out of here. Oh, good decision. All right, Kelly Klein. All right, Kelly wants you gone. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. Bob Evans is 47 years old. They're not that over. And this is, for whatever reason, the ROH roster is full of people like this, that they're not that good and they're not that popular. I don't know why they were signing all these guys. Bob Evans, get out of here. Who are you? Bobby Cruz, the ring announcer. Let's see. Got great mic skills, but you don't really need announcers in this game. They can also do play-by-play, but they're not really good at it at all. We could just keep him as a personality, I guess, and just, have him be a backstage interviewer, even though we're obviously not booking Dev, so it doesn't really matter, but they're only making $250 per show. Yeah, you could stay. But you're not doing commentary. Alright, cool. Brent Tate. Out injured, torn quad. Okay. We've got some damaged goods here. Damn, they're out till December. That's a pretty long time. It's like, Jesus, what, 6 months? They're pretty decently over, actually. I've got to say, though, I don't know how other people feel about this. I was never too crazy about the boys. It's like, it's fun for Dalton Castle's entrance, but am I supposed to book them as like a serious tag team? You know? I don't know. I guess you can stay. I'm not gonna fire a guy with a torn quad. All right, Brian Milonas. I have no clue who this guy is. He's another one of these dudes. Not great stats. Not charismatic. Not that over. All right, yeah, get out of here, man. All right, next up, we've got Caprice Coleman. Yeah, he's pretty good at color commentary. We'll definitely just keep him. Oh, and he's one of the 6-man tag team champions? Oh, that's interesting. You know, I don't know that I feel the need to use them as a wrestler, but they've got decent psychology, so they can maybe just do color commentary and be a road agent. But yeah, Reese Coleman, you're definitely keeping your job. Why are you a 6-man tag champ? Brett Titus and Kenny King. Okay. I guess while we're here, we can look over all the championships too, real quick. Because I've looked at these before, but I don't know if I've done that on stream. The ROH Pure champion is Kenny King, who I'm not crazy about. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've got the survival of the fittest tournament here. The women's world champion is Kelly Klein. How good are you, Kelly Klein? Not great. Not great. Kind of over though. The world champion is Will Ospreay. Who, yeah, I'm definitely not going to fire him. Yeah, he's also in New Japan. Yeah, he's pretty over in the US and he's over literally everywhere else. So yeah, he's going to be useful to have. Although, yeah, this is what always has worried me about Will Ospreay and why I haven't brought him into AEW throughout this save. He's a physical wreck. It is severely impairing his ability to perform. I'm not liking that. That doesn't sound too good. Troublesome neck. Let's go ahead and look at some matches. One of these singles matches. ACH. I mean, a 74 isn't bad. But when you look at his stats, you know, like it's like he would be doing a lot better if he wasn't so hurt. So yeah, I mean he's the world champion, so we're obviously not going to get rid of him. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, it's just something to think about. Because you know, if we've got him in Ring of Honor, we could eventually bring him into AEW. I don't know, man. 14%. His head is looking rough. We already saw this. Tag champs are Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham. Okay. And oh, the television champion is our boy, Matt Taven. Hell yeah. Matt Taven, your job is safe. All right, let's get back to these layoffs. Woo! We're cutting costs, baby. Oh, I think let's cheeseburger. These aren't bad stats. He's charismatic, got acting. Is that over? But I mean, you know, that's what Dev's for, right? So yeah, it's cheeseburger. You're definitely sticking around. Cole Cabana's contract came up before, and I remember we looked at his stats. Yeah, he's got good psychology, good good mic skills. He's over. Yeah, he's definitely. You're not going anywhere. You're going nowhere. How do I look at their commentary team? Um, all right, let's just keep going. This looks like another auto-generated person. And yeah, they're young lions. Yeah, get out of here, man. Jay Lethal wants to say no. Dan Brooks, another. We're not even gonna look at his stats. Just get. If you're not a real person, you're getting the boot. Davian, best known for her work with Shimmer. This may be a real person. Okay, yeah, so they're not even working with ROH. I mean, with Shimmer now. So I'm gonna assume this is a real person. I mean, these are pretty decent stats, actually. Yeah, you can stay. Delirious. Oh man. Booking skill 28. You will definitely not be on our booking team. I mean, his psychology's okay. I mean, they've got the natural trainer attribute, so they could train people. Their basics and safety are pretty good. Yeah, I guess we'll keep him. I guess. I was ready to let him go, but we don't really have any reason to. Yeah, is a mentor and has mutual respect with Daisy Hayes, who we're probably going to bring in, although they've broken up with Mandy Leone. So we've got opposing forces here. Oh, and he has a strong dislike of Kelly Klein. Hold on. I don't know, man. We'll keep you for now. Domingo Diaz. Or Diaz spelled weird, maybe? They're a scumbag. Yeah, get out of here. Scumbag. Bay Jackson. I'm not sure if this is a made-up person or not. They're not really that good. All right, I don't know if it's normal for people to buy companies and just immediately start firing everyone, but that's what we're doing, I guess. Francis Dan, definitely auto-generated person, right? Yeah, why is their roster full of just so many? What? You guys want to keep this guy? No, they're not even good. Why is there so many auto-generated people here in the first place? Is what I would like to know. Futuro is a real person. They work for CMLL. Yeah, they're only 18 years old here. 1 year of experience. I mean, we could just keep them and send them on like a long, like a 2 or 3 year excursion to CMLL. We might do that. We might. It's just a referee, whatever. I think this is another auto-generated person. Why is there so many? What were you guys doing? Why were you not signing real people? Howard Johnson. Hey, here's a real guy, Ian Riccaboni. Definitely not going anywhere. Oh damn, he's really good at play-by-play. Wow, we might consider bringing him into AEW, or at least not right now, but at some point. Jay Diesel. This is a real guy, but he just sucks. Oh, and he's an egomaniac. Yeah, you can't. How you gonna have an ego and be bad? Jay Lethal. My instincts. Nobody get mad. Nobody get mad at me. My instincts are telling me to get this guy out of here. But he's pretty over. We could keep him and just job him out to people. You know, get some other people over and then let him go. We've got a lot of people that can lose matches. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And again, if you want to go ahead on your own and look up, just look up the Jay Lethal controversy on Google. You may do that. I don't want you here, Jay Lethal. Get out of my company. Karen Q. Sorry. Yeah, get out of here, Jay Lethal. We're not that down bad for people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jenny Rose. I believe this is a real person, but yeah, they don't even really have a bio. You know, these stats are surprisingly decent. They've got pretty good tech, maybe. I don't understand how their experience is so low when they have 10 years of experience, but okay. Yeah, we'll keep them. Jerry Lynn, we considered bringing Jerry Lynn in and sending him to TEW to be a road agent, but yeah, we ended up going with Ricky Steamboat instead. But yeah, now Jerry Lynn is here. So hello, Jerry. Welcome. Jonathan Gresham. Cool with Jonathan Gresham. I'm cool with him. Josh Woods, surprisingly bad stats, I must say. I thought he would at least have good tech. But yeah, they didn't give him anything. This mod maker is like, nah, that guy stinks. Yeah, so I guess we'll let him go. He is a real guy, and I would have kept him if his stats were better, but yeah, he's kind of bad in the mod, so sorry, Josh Woods. No premier athletes. That was such a good gimmick, man. Oh, they're not even upset. All right, they're not even upset. Cool. I thought they would be. Karen Q. Oh, good performance skills. 70 sex appeal, decent tech and psychology. Yeah, I guess we'll keep her. I'm not super familiar with her. She's one of these wrestlers where I know her more by name than I actually know her. But yeah, we'll keep her. She seems pretty good. Kelly Klein is the women's champion. So I'm not going to release her, although she's not great. But, you know, she's lucky she has that belt. Kenny King. I've seen this guy wrestle in real life, and he was always just okay. Like, I feel like he's one of these dudes that people kind of convince themselves that he's got this potential. You know, people think that he was gonna be better than he was, but he never was. He kind of just was as good as he was, and as good as he was just okay. And yeah, you see here, his stats are just okay. 95 star quality? I disagree, man. 95 star quality on Kenny King is kind of insane. Yeah, Kenny King, and he's 39 years old. We're not keeping you, dude. Leon St. Giovanni. I have no clue who this guy is. They've got maybe pretty good brawling and maybe a little psychology, but that's about it. Their performance skills are really bad, actually. And they're not that over. So, yeah. Sorry, buddy. Lily McKing, trained at the ROH dojo. Yeah, I think this is an auto-generated person. They might have good tech. Maybe somebody else was on them. Madison Rain, what do you do here? Wrestler, manager, and color commentator. We're probably not going to use her as a wrestler. Oh, she could do color commentary, though. And she's got pretty good mic skills. Yeah, she could be a manager. All right. I mean, I guess we could let her wrestle. Let's see. How much pop does she have? Oh, yeah, she's pretty over. Maybe she could put some people over. All right, sure. Although then again, no, if she's doing color commentary, yeah, actually, you don't have to wrestle. Mandy Leone, we meet again. Yeah, we're gonna keep her. She's not amazing, but she's not that bad either. Again, I always say this when she comes up. She's got good mic skills and acting, so we could eventually do something with that. Maybe, probably not. But yeah, we'll keep her. You also do color commentary? No, you don't. No, you do not. You definitely don't do color commentary. She's an on-screen personality as well. We'll leave that for now. Mateo Sanchez, a random auto-generated guy. You know the drill. Matt Taven, we're gonna have to shine him up for his next world title run. Yeah, no, we're not letting him go. Pat Buck, I believe, is the current CEO. Their booking skill is not that great. Although they've got really good psychology. It could be a road agent. Why are you an occasional wrestler? And not even that bad. Yeah, I don't want you to wrestle though. Oh, they can train people though. All right, that's good to know. Ultimo Dragon, you might have just got your ticket to the main roster. Pat Buck can train people. Paul Turner. Rhett Titus. I feel like Rhett Titus was always like, you know, a little bit more charismatic than Kenny King. Maybe a bit better worker, but still not that great. And yeah, I feel like these stats kind of reflect that. Although, yeah, giving Kenny King 95 star quality and Rhett Titus 60 star quality is kind of crazy. I always thought Rhett Titus was the more charismatic of the two. Maybe that was just me. I've got nothing against this guy, but I also don't see the need to keep him around. They were 1/3 of the trios champs, but we let go of Kenny King already, so yeah. Sorry, Rhett. Nothing personal. Ryan Mooney. All right, this appears to be a real guy. They're not very good though. Yeah, we're just cutting the whole roster down. Scarlett Bordeaux. I've never considered signing her, but looking now, she's got good mic skills, good acting, of course. She's got star quality. She's not a great wrestler, but she could, be a good manager. She's pretty over. Yeah, we'll keep her. Shaheem Ali. Who is this guy? 12 years of experience. I feel like this must be a real dude. I've never heard of him though. I mean, he's got good psychology and good basics, but he's not very good at anything. I mean, they could maybe be a road agent. How over are you? Not very. Hey man, you ever thought about being a road agent? Hey, all right, road agents. Do I want them to continue wrestling? Uh, 46. 45. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'm not sure. You know what? You can just be a road agent, man. Look, you still get paid. That's the most important thing, right? $20, geez. Shane Taylor. I think Shane Taylor's cool. Good at brawling, good psychology. Yeah, we'll keep. Silas Young. Oh, geez. What? Oh, he's out with a herniated spinal disc. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's out till next April. Holy. I was gonna say I always thought this dude was a solid wrestler. Yeah, that's about all you can say about him. Although he's out for over a year. No, not over a year, but he's out until next year. I mean, feels kind of bad to release a guy who's injured, but he signed an exclusive written contract for $80 per show. What, dude? What are you doing? I don't know, man. This guy's 39 years old, and it seems like he's cooked. So we're just gonna get him out of here. Hey, sorry about your spinal disc. Oh no, she's back. Oh no, Tennille Dashwood's back. We meet again. You guys already know how I feel about Tennille Dashwood. We brought her into AEW just to kind of use her for her popularity. And we quickly found out that she's not that good. I mean, she got a 53 in this match, though. When was the last time we put her here? 40. I mean, what was she like holding out on us or something? She didn't like her booking. I don't know. We'll keep her. I know I fired her from AEW, but you can be an ROH. That's fine. TK Orion. This is a dude from like an era of ROH where I was not watching, so I don't know that I've ever even seen a match from him. He's got good stats, I guess. Do I care about this man? Yeah, we'll keep him for now. There's a referee. This is another auto-generated guy, I think. Why do all the auto-generated people have like bully, scumbag, prickly personality? They all have bad personalities. They know they're fake. Yeah, this dude 6'7", 309. He's a big boy, but he's also not real. Vidal Alvarez, another fake guy. We're not even gonna look at his stats. Vinny Marseglia. Again, a guy from an era of Ring of Honor that I was not watching. He's got good mic and charisma. These aren't even bad stats, but I just don't know if I care about this guy. Yeah, I don't care about this guy. Sorry, Vinny. And you know what? While we're at it, TK Orion, I don't care about you either. I thought about it. Will Ferreira. Man, this guy stinks. Will Ospreay. God, this is so worrying. There's part of me that wants to like sign him because he works for New Japan too. So it's like I don't want to undercut New Japan and just sign him out from under them. But I almost want to sign him to an exclusive contract just so we can like give him like 6 months off, you know? Just let him rest up, recover his damn head health, and, you know, maybe not be so cooked. Because, yeah, this is bad. Severely impairing his ability to perform. That's really alarming. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. I don't want to ruin the relationship with New Japan. And last but not least, we've got Yuya Uemura, who apparently also doesn't even work for New Japan here. Yeah, he's promising stats though. So yeah, we'll keep him. Maybe like I said with Aldaz and Futuro, how I was saying we could just send them to CMLL on excursion. Maybe we could just send Yuya Uemura to New Japan. But yeah, it's gonna do it. We ended up keeping more people than I thought we would, surprisingly. Thought we cut more people than this. Shaheem Ali. I don't know how by what miracle you managed to stay here, but hello, welcome. Welcome to our new friend. Look at that friendly face. We kept one of the boys. I want to see, did we fire the other one? Because if we fired the other one, then this guy's gotta go. What is the other guy's name? Let's see, title history maybe? Brandon. Oh, I think I think we did fire the other one actually. Yes, I wasn't going to release this guy, but there's no point in having just one of them, right? Right? Sorry, dude. Sorry to get your hopes up. Hope your quad gets better. All right, so there's one more guy out the door. Yeah, roster cuts. All right, so now that we've trimmed down that roster, should we like do the booking team and inner? Yeah, let's do this stuff first before we get to TEW. Oh yeah, currently there is no one on the booking team. Booking seal 32, 28, 14. My goodness. 60. Okay. 47. Okay. All right. So Madison Rain, you will be the first member of our booking team. And I think for now we're just gonna leave it at this for now, and we'll just bring in the booking team from TEW, which is it's like Super Delphin and a couple of other people. I forget who. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the inner circle. Locker room leaders Cole Cabana and Jerry Lynn. That makes sense. I'm sure Jay Lethal was probably here before we fired him, but yeah, he's no longer here. Is there anybody else we want to put in here? Automatically exclude ill-suited candidates. Oh, it's just these two. All right. Head of talent relations. Let's see. He don't got enough respect to do it. Doesn't have enough respect. Ian Rick. Oh no, he doesn't actually. I was about to say he could do it, but he can't. Jerry Lynn, maybe. Nobody's respected here, huh? No respect. No respect in the ROH locker room, except Jerry Lynn. I don't know what qualifies you to be the head of talent relations. What do they even do in the game? I mean, sure, Jerry, you can do it. Senior road agent. We're gonna bring in our road agents from the other dev. And yeah, we probably should fill out all this other stuff once we bring everybody in. So yeah, let's just get out of here. We can we can look at the product because I definitely have not looked at this before. All right, the style name is Code of Honor. There's a face heel divide, but it's not enforced. Okay. All right. I mean, this isn't too important to us because we're not the ones booking it. Got to do storytelling while Braun steal the show, just like us in AEW. Then we're able to attract sponsors. All right, that actually wasn't that interesting. All right, they've got a nice full schedule. I like that. I like that. We don't have to do anything. They tape 4 episodes at a time of TV. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, some of our titles are vacant now since we released the champions. That's fine. I'm sure they'll be not vacant eventually. So some tag teams. We've got System X. This is a lot edgier of a name than I would expect for Madison Rain and Tennille Dashwood. We've got another women's team here, Scarlett Bordeaux and Kelly Klein. Okay. Will Ospreay and Matt Taven. Kind of random. And the Extremists, Mandy Leon and Davian. One's a heel and one's a face. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, they're inactive though. Okay, so this is not a team anymore. We've got the Last Stand as the only stable in the company, and it's only Shane Taylor. Let's just, we'll leave it. Maybe he'll get some more dudes. Let's take a look at production. Oh, we can't do the thing with that we can do normally where we can look at our rivals. Oh, yes, we can. It's right here. I think since everything's white or green, that means we don't have to upgrade anything. All right, so I guess we'll just leave it then. And broadcasting, I opened this up for a second earlier, but let's take a look. For events, we've got Fight TV and In Demand. Oh, we've got Honor Club, although it's tiny. So good. The TV shows, we've got Ring of Honor Wrestling is syndicated, and we've got Honor Club. Or yeah, it's also an Honor Club. Okay, so not a ton of coverage. Although it says we're very big or big everywhere, I'm assuming that's because of what is that because of actually? I'm definitely not seeing that here. That is interesting. Man, this deal's all the way till 2022. I kind of want to get rid of this and get them something better. Can we? Is that a thing we can do? Let's see. We'll negotiate. Yes. Okay, this is already the options. Okay. Let's see if we can do anything better than small or very small. Like, can they get on a medium channel or something? Fox Sports Southwest. I mean, we already have a deal with In Demand for I think it's for pay-per-views. Tubi is bigger in the US than syndication and Honor Club, so it's worth considering. It's TVC Deportes. I mean, our best option is Tubi, but we would have to get rid of the other deal first. It would cost us 450,000. That's fine. We already spent 8 million. What's another 450,000, right? All right, let's get ROH on Tubi. Actually, we'll do 1 year, and then I guess when that's up, we'll try to see if we can get anything better. All right, they don't want to offer us prime time. Oh, they don't want to offer us a deal that long. What, dude? I should have checked this beforehand. All right, 9 months. They won't give us anything other than Graveyard or On Demand, so we'll go with On Demand. Now let's see how much money we can get out of this. 45%. That's better than syndication. I believe on that deal we were only getting 30%. All right, Tubi, you've got yourself a deal. It will Tubi. It was meant to be. All right, that's sorted. Oh yeah, I believe we've done everything we can do here for now. So yeah, let's go ahead and start the daunting process of moving everyone from here to Ring of Honor. Should I go about doing this? We already let go of PCO. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to write everybody's names before I move them to the main roster to then move them. Well, I mean, let's see. Let's see how this works. All right, Alan Angels recall. Yeah, he just goes to AEW. It doesn't give us the option to send him straight to Ring of Honor. All right, so we're gonna have to do that for all of them. So yeah, I think I'm gonna write everybody down so I don't lose track of who I need to send to dev. Okay. God, this is probably gonna take some time, man. All right, Allison Lay. I'm not gonna write last names. I'm just gonna write first names. Daisy. We know who's Daisy is. Daniel Garcia, DG, Danny Limelight. All right, I'm sorry if this is not the most exciting content ever. I was kind of hoping it would just let me go to people and just choose to send them directly from TEW to ROH. But I guess this is fine. All right, Dulce. All right, we've got Dulce. We've got Vikingo. Emmy. Flip. Frank Gaston. I'm gonna write this guy's last name. I'm not gonna remember that. Gastineau. Gastineau? I spelled it wrong. I've got Fuego. Galeno. Garza Jr. He's probably just gonna make it to the main roster, actually. So yeah, let's not even write him. Yeah, Garza and Humberto, I think, are going to the main roster, and probably Shane Strickland. I haven't fully figured out how I'm gonna debut him, but yeah, he's probably just gonna go to the main roster. Julia. Gringo Loco. Humberto's coming to the main roster. We got Jamie Hayter. Jungle Boy. Justin Bordeaux. Or no, Justin Borden. I'm sorry. I just changed his name. All right, Kevin Black. Oh my god, my cat's attacking me. Oh, he closed the stream manager. Cat, why have you betrayed me? All right, sorry, my cat just turned heel. Oh, he's still doing it. Oh, all right, cat, you gotta get up. Thank you. He was chill sitting on my lap for a while, but then I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes they go crazy. All right, Kevin Blackwood, Pip Sabian, La Catalina, Ataka Catalina. Lady Shawnee, Vero Kid, Latigo, Luchasaurus. What are you, some kind of Luchasaurus or something? Some kind of wrestle dinosaur? What if his name was Wrestlesaur? All right, Mischief. Nor Diana. Queen Aminata. Ricky Steamboat obviously is going there. I mean, Ricky Steamboat is actually such a good he's got such high psychology. He's such a good road agent that we might just keep him on in AEW and send somebody else to Dev to do road agenting. We got Roxy, Selena. Anything for Selena? Anything for Suri? Shane. I mean, I'll write him down just in case. Yeah, it might be safer just to send them to ROH for a while, actually, because I have a tendency to sign people, bring them, and have them on the main roster, and then not debut them for 3 months. Silhouette. Blue, Steph, Air, Delphin, Tasha, Toxin, Trisha Dora, Ultimo Dragon, Ultimo Dragon has he's been wanting out of Tallahassee since we started Dev. The entire time he's been like, I don't want to live here, man. I want to, please. So yeah, we might have pity on him and just bring him to the main roster. And then I'm pretty sure the last person who we can't see is Wheeler Yuta. So is that everyone? Oh no, there's a few more. Willow Nightingale. Oh, and yeah, we can't forget Wink Vavasaur. He's our I believe he's our head booker or CEO or something here. Yeah. Willow, Winky, and Zeuxis. All right, we've made our list. Now we can one by one send everybody. Party. Or, I mean, wait, let me see. If I just close down the company, will it automatically send everyone? I don't know, man. I don't know this. I'm scared I'm going to close the company and it's just going to release everybody. I don't know. It would save us a lot of time right now if I can just hit yes and it sends everyone to the main roster, but it doesn't say that. It doesn't say if it does it. All right, you know what? I don't want to make a giant mistake, so we're just going to do it manually. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared, all right? I'm scared, guys. Leave me alone. I mean, unless if somebody knows the answer and can tell me right now, that would be cool. But no, I'll just do it like this. It's fine. I'm sure somebody on YouTube after the fact is gonna comment like, "Oh yeah, you were right. You could have just closed the company and it would have been faster." But yeah, I don't know. So I would rather play it safe in this instance than accidentally release everybody. Or why did I go to your skills? Or who they want? Flip. Game over. Flip. Flip. Oh, my cat doesn't like that song. So while we're doing this, how's everybody doing? What you guys been up to? What you been into? Me, I've been watching more Winter Olympics. I definitely wouldn't say that I'm like a big fan of ice skating or luge, but what mod is this? This is the Change the World mod. So it's the one that starts in 2018. Yeah, back to the Olympics. Now, I'm not a huge fan of any of these sports, but I find it fun to just watch some figure skating once every few years. So yeah, me and my girlfriend have been really enjoying that. We also we watched some, what was it, snowboarding, no, it was the snowboarding, the half pipe competition. And yeah, there was this one chick. She tried to do some crazy flipping, spinning thing in the air. I don't know what any of the moves are called. It's been a very long time since I've played Cool Borders. But yeah, she tried to do some crazy move and she like ate it. She wiped out hard, man. Like she took a bump. she looked like Kyle Fletcher eating he took a bump onto the steps on Dynamite this past week from Tommaso Ciampa. She looked like that when she she flew through the air and landed crazy on the half pipe. Kind of just slid to a stop and laid there for a bit. Everybody was all concerned and checking on her. You know, I was like, man, that girl's cooked. Like, I thought she was done. I thought she was out of the competition. Not only did she get up and like, you know, walk off under her own power, she came back and won the gold medal. So yeah, major shout out to I hope I don't mispronounce this name. I believe it's Choi Goan, or maybe it's Goan Choi. I'm not sure, from South Korea. Yeah, she cooked. She drew the crowd in with her crazy fall, but then, you know, it was just to set up her big underdog comeback. You know, she had to build heat. So yeah, I thought that was sick. It's always cool to see something like that. Cool, a big underdog win at the Olympics. Also, I must say, I thought the American team got robbed in God, what was it? It was like some kind of ice skating dance competition going on. And yeah, I think France won, but they like clearly messed up at one point in their run. But yeah, they still won. The fix was in. No, I shouldn't just say that, but yeah, the fix was in. It definitely was. There's no way us Americans can lose to them, them French. Yeah, I guess aside from that, I guess what else have I been watching? I wa- I watched one episode of the X-Files earlier, and it was okay. I never really watched that show growing up, but I'm trying to get into it now. And it's fine. It's kind of nice to have on in the background when you're doing other things, because it's not, you know, it's not too exciting. Come on, let's speed run this. Let's speed run these last few people. Let's focus. Take taking Delphi. And our AEW roster is going to be crazy when we go look at it. Yeah, Ultimo, we've had him in dev this whole time. Just, you know, he's a good trainer. But he was complaining the entire time. So it's like we could bring him to the main roster, but what are we going to do with a 53-year-old Ultimo Dragon? Like, he can just come out occasionally and work like a 6-man or an 8-man tag, I guess, but it's not, you know, we're not going to push him. As much as I would love to do that, he's old, you know? He's old. He's relatively old. I don't know. We'll see. Our boy Wheeler Yuta, he's getting pretty popular, and he's pretty good already. He's Definitely going to be a central figure once I eventually start my junior heavyweight division or cruiserweight division. I don't know. I haven't decided what we're going to call it. But who knows when that'll be. All right, we did it. Woo! We sent everybody to the main roster. All right, everybody, it's time. So long, Tallahassee. Let's see what their let's see what their final show was. Oh. All right, in the main event, Toxin defeated Kip Sabian to retain the top contenders title. Weird main event. Hijo de Vikingo and Fuego del Sol teamed up against Garza Jr. and Calvin Tankman. One of these things is not like the other. Calvin Tankman very much does not fit it. I mean, well, I guess, you know, you need a big guy to do some cool lucha moves with, right? So I guess he fits in. I don't know why he's teaming with Garza Jr. here, though. Zuxis and Trishadora teamed up against Jamie Hayter and Silueta. Humberto and Black Death defeated Jungle Boy and Top Flight. Mischief defended the title against Queen Aminata. Roxy, Sky Blue. All right, whatever. All right, so long, Tallahassee Elite Wrestling. Closed down, but not in our hearts. All right, and we go to child companies, and now there's only one, ROH. We've got 144 people here. Yeah, let's go ahead and start the process of sending people to dev again. Man, they're gonna be so disheartened. They think we're calling them up to the main roster, and we're just like, oh no, we're actually just sending you to another developmental company. All right, let's see if I can just go through and pick out the people to send. Allison Lay. All right, let's see. Calvin Tank. Daisy Hayes. Man, this is this is really boring, huh? I hope if anybody's watching this on YouTube, they're not like, man, this episode sucks. I did not anticipate that this would be so such a timely process. Very time consuming. All right, Daniel Garcia, ROH. All right, let's send Danny Limelight. We got to get both Dannys in there. Dante and Darius Martin. Yeah, they definitely need more time in dev. Right, let's see. No, not Divina Rose. Dulce Tormenta. Oh, and then I meant. Oh no, right. Her name's La Catalina, not just Catalina. Misakura. God, I feel like this song in particular is a bit louder than all the other ones. Vikingo, Dev. All right, you know, the fact that I'm doing it this way now kind of defeats the purpose of me listing everybody's names. So yeah, I guess I'm sorry about that. You don't want to go back to... Oh, didn't we sign him from ROH? feel like we did. I don't know what I would do on the main roster with this guy. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back to ROH for now. Maybe we'll figure out something for him. Probably not. Frank Gastineau. Trying to see Fuego. Galeno Del Mal. Garza Jr. and Humberto, welcome to the main roster. They're not even that over yet, but you know, we're gonna do stuff with them. Julia, only 2 years of experience. We should probably. Oh well, she's wrestling in Ice Ribbon already. I was gonna say we should probably just get her under an exclusive contract and send her to Stardom. Yeah, we're not gonna do that right this second. Gringo Logo, you've made it back to the main roster. Yeah, he's got 100 experience. There's really no reason for him to be in dev. It's just that at the time I was firing people, I decided to have mercy on him. Whatever, you can stay in ROH, man. I like Gringo Loco, okay? Let me take a sip of water real quick. All right, let's continue. Kind of lost my place, but TEW Dragunov. We didn't have him in dev. I don't really know what to do with him, so maybe we should send him there. You know, just let him build up some more popularity, and then once we have a use for him, bring him back. So yeah, TEW Dragunov, have fun in ROH. Oh, Jamie Hayter, almost missed her. Hayter, I hardly know her. Justin Borden, how good of a referee are you? Not good. Not good. Whatever, man. Go to ROH before I change my mind. Jungle Boy, how are you coming along? He's still not that great. I mean, but he doesn't have a ton of experience, so yeah. This is exactly why we have dev. For people like Jungle Boy. Kevin Blackwood, of course. Hip Sabian. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Kip Sabian is someone that I was looking at our dev roster at one point, and I was like, man, how did I not fire this guy? Like, how did I not fire him? I mean, he's got flashiness and decent psychology. He's got sex appeal. Whatever, man. You also go to ROH before I change my mind. Take that stupid box off your head. For crying out loud. La Catalina. She's got promising stats. Hopefully, when she gets more experience, she gets pretty good. And yeah, she's only 20. Oh, I can just press, yeah. Lady Shawnee is already really good. I pretty much just sent her to dev because I didn't really know what to do with her. But ROH is a lot more popular than our old dev was, TEW. So I really hope, like, if she can gain some popularity there, and then we can just bring her back in and not have to spend all that time getting her over, that would be really good for us because she's got good stats. So go get yourself over, Lady Shawnee. I believe in you. Laredo Kid. Laredo Kid is... he's ready for the main roster, I would say. But again, he's just another person where it's like, I don't have any plans for him. We already have a ton of luchadors. So yeah, unfortunately, my guy, you're gonna have to go back to dev. I'm sorry. Latigo. Very cool mask. Luchasaurus is another guy. He hated being in Tallahassee, but you know, if you're in a tag team and your partner is still developing, it's, you know, you hitched your wagon to him, buddy. Nobody told you to be a dinosaur. Mandy Leone. She's both. She's on our roster and ROH. Huh. Interesting. I mean, she's been on our main roster this whole time, so I guess we just keep her here, but it's kind of weird that she's in both. You know, Maxie and Paler probably should be in dev. I brought them in to pair them up with AJ Mendez and Nikki Storm, but they clearly need more training. So yeah, we'll send them to dev. And I guess whenever I do want to put them in an angle or something, because they've got menace, I'll just call them up. Or I'll just borrow them. So yeah. Maxie and Paler. Dev. Madison Eagles, what do you do around here? Well, I've got 48 booking skill. That's something. Mike Bennett is someone we just signed. You know, I've got to decide if I want to send Matt Taven to the main roster and just have the Kingdom be here, or if I want to send Mike Bennett to ROH and have the kingdom there. So I guess for now we'll just, yeah, we'll figure that out later. Oh, Mischief. Eh. Man, I wish I could just like shift click a bunch of people at once. Or if there was like a way to do like a mass dev sending, I don't know. What would you even call it? Oh, and hello to Matt Thunder. I looked at your message and I didn't say anything. Hello. Paul Turner. Oh, Queen Aminata, you were definitely in dev. Yeah, they can still use some training. Ricky Starks, I think we had just called up to the main roster. Damn, Ricky Steamboat, yeah, you see here, 91 to 99. He's in a very good road agent. So yeah, we might just keep him on the main roster and send somebody else down there. Oh, we got Roxy here. We got Selena de la Renta. Although Selena de la Renta, she's going to be managing Garza Jr. and Humberto. So yeah, I think we just need her here on the main roster. I don't want her wrestling though, actually. So yeah, let's make her a manager. Oh, let's just do this now because I'll definitely forget. Managing Garza and Humberto. Cerezen Dev, she's ready to go, but she's just not over. And we've already got, we've been spending all this time trying to get women over. We don't need another person to get over. So, yeah, we'll send her to Dev for now again. I hope we can bring you back soon. Shane Strickland, I'm not sure when we're going to debut him, but I don't really need... He doesn't really need like to be in dev. He's got 83 experience. So we'll just keep him on the main roster for now. Yes, this is episode 33. You can find the past episodes on YouTube at Hijo del Amigo. Admittedly though, I've got to say it. I feel like the series doesn't really hit its stride until about somewhere in the 20s, maybe. Admittedly, I feel like I am still very new to Twitch streaming and to streaming in general. And pretty new to content creation even. And I feel like in a lot of those early episodes, I can, like, editing it, I could definitely hear the lack of comfort from myself. But, I'm getting there. Everything's a process, right? Just a weird side note about myself. All right, Silueta, get that ass to dev. Sky Blue, get that ass to dev. Or who after Sky Blue? We can't forget about Super Delphin. What was his role in dev actually? I don't remember. They wanted the book. Oh, I think I brought him in and just made him the CEO. Oh, we've got Pat Buck to do that now, though. I mean, he's got okay psychology. I don't know, Super Dolphin. Go hang out in ROH so I figure out what I want to do with you. He'll probably just be a road agent from now on. Tasha Steeles, Dev. All right, cool. Toxin. I really didn't need the list, huh? That's crazy. Just wasted everyone's time. Zeuxus. I know I skipped there. I know, I'm aware. Wink Vavasor, head booker. Willow is on maternity leave, but anyways, when you come back, you'll be in ROH. Wheeler Yuta is pretty over, but I feel like I'm like just not ready for him yet. And I mean, he's only got 28 years of experience. 28 years? 28 experience. 3 years. So yeah, you can develop a bit longer, my friend Wheeler. And of course, definitely not least, we've got Ultimo Dragon. I mean, he's definitely got better basics than Pat Buck. I don't remember Pat Buck's safety. You know what? Yeah, obviously I love Ultimo Dragon, but yeah, you're more valuable to us as a as our developmental trainer than you are as a member of the active roster right now. That may have been everyone. Let's do a last like sweep and see if there's anyone we missed. Yeah, of course Ricky Steamboat, but yeah, I think we just decided to keep. You know what? I've been looking at lists of names and names and lists and names, and my eyes are starting to glaze over. So I'm kind of like, Dulce, yeah, we got her. Did we get did we send Shane Taylor back to Dev? I feel like I missed him. Or maybe not. I guess I sent him. All right, so I think that's it. Let's take a look now at our road agents here. Or actually, you know what? We need to look at our road agents in Dev and see if they if they even need another road agent, and if they do, who can we send instead of Ricky Steamboat? Ula, what? Airwolf? What? No. 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 What? No. Why doesn't he have Dante Martin as an alter ego? Oh, this is Darius, excuse me. Yeah, no, you're not a luchador, man. Stop it. He wanted to try out a new gimmick. Get the hell out of here, man. You're Darius Martin. He's not here. Okay, let's go with Airwolf, maybe? Airwolf. Alright, why is he listed under Airwolf? I know. Oh, damn it, no, I want to unmask him. Right, fine, here, we'll save this. We'll go back in. Unmask. You do not wear a mask. Okay, and now what's Dante's name? Angel Dorado. I've got to admit that's a cool name. That's a cool name, and that's not even. He kind of looks like Scorpio Sky with this mask. Oh, okay. So they were luchadors until they came into AEW. Okay, that makes sense. Oh wait, damn it! I made the same mistake again. I forgot to unmask him. All right, cool. Top flight is top flight again. Is there any other weird discrepancies here that I should know about? I don't know. I'm gonna assume everything's cool. All right, current booker, Pat Buck. How good is your booking? Not as good as Wink Vavasor. 47? Sorry, dude. Why do we have the option to just appoint people that don't even work here? Like we can assign Jado. No, we're gonna do Wink Vavasor. All right, and the CEO. CEO. I don't really know what stats affect this position. Like I assume it's business reputation. So he's got a 55. Let's look at Super Delph. 59. So only slightly better. Although Pat Buck makes a much better road agent than Super Dolphin. Super Dolphin's only okay at that. Yeah, we're gonna. Sorry, Pat. Sorry, you're losing 2 jobs today, buddy. I'm so sorry. Why again? Why is it showing us a bunch of people that don't work here? No, can you show me the people that are here in the locker room already? Where's Delphin? 30. Yeah, Super Delphin better than better business reputation than Delirious. Oh yeah, welcome back, Super Dolphin. You are once again the CEO. Hey, it's a new era. It's a new day for ROH. Pat Buck has normal morale. Okay. I thought he'd be upset, but he's not. Yeah, he's a great booker. I mean, he's a great road agent. All right, speaking of bookers, let's go ahead and take another look at this booking team now that everyone's here. Who can we add? Emi Sakura is only here on a temporary deal. I think she's here for 9 months. But 61 is not terrible. It's a lot better than Jerry Lynn's 14. Is Pat Buck? Oh yeah, Pat Buck is not on the team because he's not the head booker anymore. So yeah, we'll probably add him back. All right, yeah, we're gonna go Emi Sakura, Pat Buck. All right, this is a very interesting assortment of people. Let's go ahead and see. All right, how many road agents we got here? All right, we've got Daisy Hayes, 66 to 79. Delirious, 65 to 78. Okay. Emi Sakura, Jerry, Pat, Shaheem Ali, who I forgot about, and Super Dolphin. All right, yeah, so we actually don't need to send anyone extra. We can just keep Ricky Steamboat on the main roster and just this is enough, I think. Okay, do we have to set up teams? Black Death is a team already. The Flip Bros. What are we doing here, man? You guys are top flight. Please. I don't know who told them they had free reign to book themselves and change their gimmicks and their name. But yeah, that's not cool. God, we have to add new Toxin and Lottie go back. Do they have a finisher? No. Okay. Any other teams? Jurassic Express, of course. Why is his name Kill Switch? Whatever, man. Oh, and I guess these were the teams that were going on in Dev. So Ultimo and Yuta does make sense. Kind of like a mentor-mentee kind of team. Oh, we got Tankman and Galeno. What a team! Oh yeah, and I made Laredo Kid and Hijo del Vikingo a team, but then it turns out they actually have bad chemistry together, which is really unfortunate. Danny Limelight, Kip Sabian is kind of random. All right, we'll keep this one. Just because it's a very menacing team. I like that. Just two big guys. All right, and we'll do this again. And I mean, we can bring back Zeuxis and Mischief. Why not? There's other female tag teams. Stables. I don't care, man. Do whatever you want here. All right. I'm thinking we've done it. I think everything is set up and good to go. Although I want to look at oh yeah, Kill Switch. Why are you guys changing gimmicks? Why he doesn't even? What is this? What is it with people not having their like default gimmicks as alter egos? No, I didn't even. Damn it! I meant to single click it and I double clicked it. Okay. He wears a mask. Okay. All right, a new era of ROH. Jesus, this is a big ass roster. But yeah, we've done it. We brought ROH. It's happened. All right, we can move on now. Man, we're already $4,500 in the hole. Why? Why is that? Oh, right, because we canceled that TV deal. Right. Okay. Oh well, they're owned by us, so it's fine. All right. Woo! We can finally escape the dev vortex. Yeah, that took us nearly 2 hours to do. I'm shocked actually. Let's go ahead and advance one day. And yeah, even though we haven't booked anything yet or even spoke about anything we're going to book, I'm thinking after this load screen, I'm gonna get up and take a quick break because I've been sitting in this one spot for an hour and 57 minutes. So yeah, if you're enjoying this and you're watching on YouTube, please consider leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a comment. What's your favorite part of the video? And if you're watching on Twitch, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Okay. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we're gonna book some matches. Can you believe it? We're actually gonna book stuff. And so thank you guys all for watching. Don't go anywhere. Woo! Okay, and we are back. We are back from break. And it's time to actually book a show or two. Go ahead. We were only on Friday too. We need to make it all the way to Wednesday. So yeah. I did not expect, because I knew we would have to buy ROH, and I figured it would take some time to, you know, go through the roster and release people. But yeah, I did not think it would take 2 hours. That's crazy. I mean, I'd say it was worth it though, because now, you know, now that we've done it, it's done. We don't have to do it again. And yeah, I can like put the ROH logo in the thumbnail or something. Clickbait people. We've finally done it. I could put like a shocked picture of a different YouTuber, like a shocked photo of Mr. Beast or something. Story's not as fun as I thought it'd be. Oh, Kamala passed away. R.I.P. All right. Big one. Oh, Okada won the G1 Climax. Wow, good for Okada. Good for him, man. When's your contract come up with New Japan? August 2023. All right. We'll just go ahead and forget about that. Oh no, Hip Hop Man's hurt. Not Hip Hop Man. Who's Hip Hop Man? Holiday. I think I gave Holiday like 2 weeks off or something because they got a minor injury. Oh, they're still injured? What? All right, well, how long are they injured to? Till. Oh, 3 more days. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess because I haven't even talked about what we're gonna book. I have nothing pre-booked this time. I was just busy with stuff. I didn't have any time to sit and do that. Some ideas though, like I know for sure we're gonna have to do an angle with Fergal Devitt and announce that he is in the Death Riders. So that's one thing. We're building up to our 2-week Puerto Rican vacation shows. So yeah, we got to figure out what we're doing for that, and then basically right after that is the pay-per-view, All Out. So we've got what am I trying to say here? We know what direction we're headed in. Yes, Claudio Castagnoli. Unfortunately, he broke his neck in a tag match with Claudio, or well, he was teaming with Kenta, and they beat Brian Cage and Joe Doring. He still finished the match and hit his finisher, which is insane. But yeah, he's out, and I think he's out for over a year. Yeah, he's out until next August 17th. So a year and a week from now. Which really sucks. We were literally about to go into a storyline with Kenta and Claudio being courted by Don Callis, basically. And basically, as soon as we started it, he got injured. So yeah, just really unlucky. Hey, all right. Shout out to Rhett Titus bouncing back immediately and joining Impact. Good for him. Yeah, there's no surgery either. We just have to wait. It sucks because I brought him in initially to team with Kenta and to feud with Walter and Ringkamp. But there was a period there where we weren't really doing too much with Claudio or Kenta, and just as I'm about to try to get them back in the mix, that happened. I mean, I don't know, just unfortunate. Estrellita. I don't know. La Britney Spears de Lucha. This girl seems kind of cool, but she's 42 years old. She's a little banged up. She's not that great. I like the gimmick though. And I wish I could pronounce her name better. Oh, Kenny King also an Impact. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, hey, would you look at that? It's Wednesday. All right, let's book some AEW. I've got no clue where we were last time. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, we were in the tri-state. Let's go then. Oh, we were kind of just here too. I said to the Mid-Atlantic. 10,000 seaters? Yes, they do. Washington, D.C. Dude, I forgot to put Maria on the booking team again. God. Ah. Damn it. I forgot to put her on the booking team again. Ah. All right, hey, make a note. Did I not do I could have swore I wrote like up here at one point. All right, I can't keep forgetting to do that. I also want to. I kind of want to get both the Young Bucks out of there, so it's probably going to be Maria and somebody else. I'm like almost certain amongst the 100 people on our roster, we have another person that we can add to the team. But anyways, we're gonna brush past that and yes, have a booking meeting. I don't even know what I want. Let's try to some angle ideas. Likely to succeed. All right, can we do better than that? A bit of a gamble. Nope. All right, how about a finish? A big gamble. Okay. Go back to angle idea. A safe bet for AJ Mendez. She doesn't really need it, but we can definitely use it, so that's fine. Should we do a finish or 2 angle ideas? We could do 2 character ideas. Likely. Boo. Safe bet for Cody. Come on. He doesn't need it. Fine, we'll take it. All right, you guys disappoint me. Training. Oh, Trish Adora. We forgot to send her to Dev. Oh no. All right, Sting and Joe Doring have been hanging out. All right, that's cool. Oh yeah, didn't that happen in real life? Kenny King quit. Was it Impact while he had a belt? Yeah, I just never cared for him. He's like, I don't know. I feel like he was always just fine, man. People kind of hyped him up as though he was good, but he wasn't good. He was just fine. He was like a dude who was like almost charismatic, almost, not quite. All right, I've got no clue what we're doing, but we're gonna open the show with a Death Riders promo. Hey, you know what? Spur of the moment decision. We're gonna change. Actually, have I done this already? I think I did. Oh no, I haven't. All right, Fergal Devitt. All right, we can't change his gimmick. But yeah, we're gonna change his gimmick name to King. And we're gonna start calling him King Devitt. You know, he's no longer Prince Devitt. He's grown up now. He's voyaged off. He's seen the world, and he's come back as a king. He's King Devitt. All right, I'm not gonna change his name though. So all right, so I know we're building to our Puerto Rico shows and to All Out. You guys may or may not have seen this on the screen before. I'm thinking we've got eight dudes feuding with each other. We can do a War Games match. It is a big pay-per-view after all, right? And that sounds like originally I was thinking about just doing AJ Styles versus Jon Moxley in a singles match here. And, you know, probably have AJ go over. But I feel like this is a big opportunity. I kind of don't want to pass this up here. Like I thought about what if we do AJ versus Mox in the singles at the pay-per-view and then somewhere down the line do a War Games. But you know, it's a pay-per-view. Let's do a War Games. So yeah, we're building to that. Let's get Fergal. I'm assuming he has mic skills. He do. All right, Fergal, character development. Jon Moxley, character development. Talk, background. Shingo, background. And they are talking about AJ Styles. Christopher Daniels. Frankie Kazarian. And Scorpio Scott. All right, and what should his what should his motivation for being a Death Rider be? I feel like the simplest idea is just, you know, you've got AJ Styles here and Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks and all of them are living off of my legacy, off of what I created, what I built on my own. And me, I don't need to live in the past. I'm still great now. I'm not just great back then. I'm not just a guy that sold a bunch of t-shirts. I'm King Devitt. And I'm here to align myself people like Jon Moxley, people like Pac and Shingo, who are focused on being the best wrestlers in the world. Not a bunch of prima donnas who only care to stroke their own egos, just really going at them. Right, and what should we do here? I figure we could have, I mean, we could either have AJ and SCU respond right now in this promo, or we can just give them a separate promo later in the show. I don't want to do that, actually. I'm going to make this 6 minutes. And we'll just have AJ and Christopher Daniels answer later in the show. God, look at all these likelies. All right, and I mean, we might as well have Devitt debut on the show. So what should be the... I mean, we could do a tag, we could do a 6-man. We're not gonna do a 4-on-4. That would just be giving it away too fast. So let's do Fergal, Pac, and Shingo. I mean, I guess they could face SCU. This song is really loud. Oh, no, I made it louder. Whoops. I mean, depending on whether or not this is the main event, it kind of affects who I want them to face. Because if it's the main event, then yeah, it would make sense for them to just face SCU. But they could also just face, you know, if it's not the main event, they could just kind of body a couple of guys. Like I'm looking, I see Isaiah Cassidy's name and Mark Quinn's name there. You know what? Screw it. Main event time. Oh, whoa, whoa. All right, get out of here, man. I mean, yeah, and if we're going main event, let's go all out. Let's give him 15 minutes. We're gonna give the win to Devitt. Let's have him be he'll be Frankie. I'll make it an open match. Tainted win. But Mox at ringside, and we'll put AJ at ringside. All right, this is a solid looking main event to me. How we'll get from here to War Games, we'll find out together. All right, so what else is going on? Yeah, of course, we've got the Dark Order storyline. We just officially started this Beer Money versus Briscoe Brothers story. Yeah, we should definitely have Bobby Roode and James Storm cut a promo again this week. We had Claudio in this storyline, but I took him out because he immediately broke his neck. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. I've got the Hannah Kimura Dale Tie storyline still going on. It's gotten a little cold. MJF Hangman. Actually, yeah, about this. I was thinking I want yeah, because we've got the pay-per-view coming up, so I was trying to figure out how we can get to a world title match. Because, you know, we're gonna continue the AJ Styles and John Moxley stuff separately from what Kenny Omega's doing. Yeah, so we're gonna have Tony Khan announce a all right, yeah, double announcement. Tony Khan will come out. He'll come out and first he'll announce that he bought ROH. Get hype, everybody. And yeah, and then he'll announce we're gonna do a contenders series, the winner of which will receive a big they'll get a world title match at All Out against Kenny Omega. Yeah, and I figured, I believe we've got 4 weeks till All Out. So not really enough time to do a full-on tournament. And plus, I feel like I always do like 8-man tournaments, so I kind of wanted to switch things up. So the way we're gonna do this contender series, let's set this up while I'm talking. Is we're gonna have we're gonna have Renee Paquette speak for Tony for Tony Khan as we do. We're gonna do 3 singles matches, and the winner of those 3 matches are going to go on to a triple threat match, and the winner of that match will win the series and go on to the main event of All Out and face Kenny Omega. And I mean, yeah, I know who's gonna win, but I'm not gonna tell you guys yet. Yes, hype. We'll do it backstage, actually. Or no, this is a big announcement in the ring. All right, and actually, damn. Yes, with the schedule we have, we actually would have to start that tonight. So yeah, let's figure that out. I know I want it to tie into the storyline of Adam Page, Cody, and MJF. So one of them is gonna have a singles match tonight, and it's gonna be a part of the series. I think last week. All right, Cody defeated Will Hobbs. All right, so we can do Adam Page's match this week. Adam Page, who will you wrestle? Andrade would be a great option. That's gonna happen in real life tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. He beat Joe Doring already last time. We had Jim Ross in a backstage segment tease that he made a new talent acquisition, and it was supposed to be Moose. But I feel like bringing him in to immediately have him put over Hangman Page kind of buries him a bit, Like we're gonna hype off. We're bringing in new talent to the stable, and then that guy also is a loser, Let's see here. Man, I've done so many random Adam Page singles matches that it's like hard for me to find somebody now that he hasn't already beaten, or isn't in a feud with someone already. I mean, he could face Tom Lawler one-on-one. I don't think I've done that yet. Again, kind of random. Why would Tom Lawler be in this series? But it's wrestling. It doesn't, don't think about it too hard. Tom Lawler is certainly one of the top stars in this company and definitely deserves to be in this qualifier, which will be a wild brawl. I always forget that he's not as good at brawling as I would want him to be. But we're gonna make it a wild brawl anyways. And here we're gonna put. Let's take it a step farther, and we're gonna have Jonah Rock also at ringside. because remember, Tom Lawler is a part of MJF's crew. He's a part of the security detail. And making his return to Dynamite after a few weeks of inactivity, MJF is here. He's in the building tonight. He's going to be on commentary. Cool. And speaking of MJF, let's give him a backstage promo. 3 minutes. All right, MJF is Hangman's biggest hater, so his promo is going to be that he's going to do whatever he has to do to make sure that Hangman Page wins the title shot at All Out, because he'll be damned if he sees him get a title shot. All right, so foreshadow. Melissa Santos in there. I was gonna. I want to put Jonah Rock and Tom Lawler here, but I feel like it's then gonna say like, "Oh, you're using Jonah Rock too much," even though he's just standing there in the background. Oh no! All right, cool. I was wrong. I think we should definitely book AJ Mendez again. She can get another tainted win over somebody. AJ, do you have good psychology? Pretty good. All right, this will probably be our storytelling match then. Or maybe not. We'll see. I'll just have it be a regular match for now. How good is Chelsea Green? Yeah, we've got Trish Adora here. We'll go Chelsea Green. Won't be too long of a match. AJ Mendez will win. 10th. On here. I want this to advance the women's tag title storyline, which I actually set this up off screen because I noticed I had Hikaru Shida and Mika Iwata in the world title storyline. So yeah, this is a storyline now with AJ Mendez, Hikaru Shida, Mika Iwata, and Nikki Storm. All right, we've only got 59 more minutes to book. We should get the world champion on the show, so let's book another angle. And I have an interview with Kenny Omega. Where he's addressing the tournament. We'll have him talk about Adam Page, just because Adam Page is the one wrestling tonight. It's gonna be a what? I guess more character development. Whatever. We'll see what it says. He's ready. He's ready for any. Fit that in. All right, cool. All right, I was gonna say that he's ready to take on friend or foe. Actually, yeah, we'll have this be a tease. Do we have a Kenny Omega Angle idea? No. Okay. Right. I was trying to remember what I did last time here. We can did I ever make that Walter? I did, yeah. We can continue this. I was thinking about this. I originally wanted to do Walter versus Kento Miyahara at All Out, but we've been doing this storyline with best friends. I feel like we should just stretch it out until the pay-per-view and just do Orange Cassidy. Because we know we've already done it for this long. We might as well continue it. It would be hard for me to just suddenly shoehorn in Kento Miyahara, unfortunately. Yeah, so with that being said, let's book Orange Cassidy, I guess. I mean, we already have a trios on the show. Let's do... I'll do Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy get a win over somebody. All right, Sago Clown and the Blade. You're up. Maybe this could be a storytelling match, actually. I know Chuck Taylor has good psychology. What story these guys are telling, I have no idea. Okay, and we already had MJF do color commentary, but we could have Walter do color commentary on this too. I wish you didn't have to replace one of your commentators. Like, I wish there was just a guest commentator slot that you could just add a fourth person. You know what? No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna just do this. Let me make this advance the storyline in case it's good. And here we're gonna have Walter come out after the match, and he's basically gonna cut a promo on the best friends and be like, "Oh, I forgot to put Trent out there." But yeah, he's gonna cut a promo on them. And basically he's gonna say, like, you thought you were so cute trying to fool me by having someone else take your place after I invited you personally to accept my open challenge. Well, Orange Cassidy, I don't take kindly to your disrespect and your your blasé attitude. Care about things, damn it. And he's like, so you know what? How about this? If you don't want to wrestle me, that's fine. But next week, my friend here, Timothy Thatcher, he's been wanting to get in the ring. So why don't you take him on? And since I know if we leave it an open challenge, you will just find some other excuse. I've talked to Tony Khan, and the match is already official. See you next week, Orange Cassidy. Although next week we're in Puerto Rico, that's kind of a weird match to book in Puerto Rico. But hey, Orange Cassidy's probably over there, right? Oh, yeah. Orange Cassidy, you're in the ring. Chuck. Brent. Timothy Thatcher. So. Hey, oh, I was about to say we didn't book a women's match, but yeah, AJ Mendez versus Chelsea. Okay. I kind of want to put a Cody promo on this show just because he's good. We're gonna have Cody. We're gonna do Adam Page off screen. Let's make it Denise. Cody Rhodes backstage. He's being interviewed, and he announces that he's gone directly to Tony Khan and asked to be put into the contender series. And he wishes Adam Page good luck tonight in his match. But if it comes down to it and they have to face each other in the three-way, well, may the best man win. And I think this should be a tease. Oh wait, don't we have a near certainty for Cody Rhodes? Sure, we'll just use it for this random promo. Whatever. We'll give him 4 minutes because he's Cody. Here, interview. All right, we haven't addressed the tag title situation. I'm not super certain what I want to do with that. Because one idea I had since because we're doing 2 shows in Puerto Rico, so I figured on one show we could do a 6-man tag. So it'll be the Young Bucks, and they'll team with somebody and they'll face Jimmy Jacobs, Brody King, and Punishment Martinez. And then on the other show we could do a tag title rematch. But now I'm thinking we should just we can still do a 6-man, but I feel like we should just wait until the pay-per-view to do the rematch. And I don't know, maybe we'll make it a stipulation match, like a ladder match or something, or like a a no or a street fight or something. Yeah, so we'll give the Bucks a promo. Oh wait, Nick? No, you're not the one that gets stuck. We'll do. We just did Denise. We'll do Melissa Santos. All right, Bucks. This is also an interview. I never used this, but I decided I'm going to. I don't know why. I just want to now. Do we have a Young Bucks angle idea? No. Okay. All right, we've been booking some promo heavy episodes of Dynamite lately. Or no, not this storylines. What's the last thing? Yeah, so we can advance that storyline. The Don Callis stuff is just up in the air right now. Because Claudio's hurt. And we kind of teased that he's interested in Jim Ross's group, but Don Callis accidentally being a babyface might complicate that. Oh yeah, and Hannah Nakamura is recognizable now, right? Maybe we should do a second women's match. No, we'll do a Briscoe. All right, who should the Briscoes take on? Let's see. We got anybody in Dev? Maybe they could take on Calvin Tankman and Galeno Del Mal. What other heel teams do we've got? We've got Latigo and Toxin. That's pretty much it. Right. Galeno Del Mal. I'm sure it's a big mistake, but all right, it's time. It's go time. Oh wait, you know what? Actually, hold on. I don't think I can book this match because, oh yeah, we need to steal the show. What teams do we got, man? I mean, we've got solid teams that are like, who have the Briscoe brothers not wrestled already that they can steal the show with? Man, we the best friends are already wrestling Psycho Clown and the Blade. Oh man, maybe we don't do a Briscoe brothers match. Although we still need to steal the show. Oh, you know what? We've got Garza and Humberto that we just brought in from Dev. They can beat somebody. Of course, I would like them to beat Phantasma and Dragon Lee, but I want to hold off on that until we're gonna eventually bring in Andrade, and he'll be the leader of this group, and then they'll beat them. Tracy Williams for a babyface? I didn't even know that. Oh wait. Oh, Humberto and Garza are faces? Why? I could have. They were both heel and Dev. Why are they both faces now? That's kind of annoying, I must say. All right, never mind this match then. Keep changing my mind. Who's gonna steal the show? Darby. Okay, you're recognizable. All right, they just got a win over Chris Brooks and Chris Brooks and Tracy Williams last week. Maybe he could steal the show if like Evil Uno or Stu Grayson or something. Yeah, it's not a very compelling match. It's not a match that gets me excited, you know? Who did Garza and Humberto wrestle? Oh, they wrestled Private Party already? Damn. That's perfect. But we literally just did it. Why are they faces, man? It's so annoying. I could have swore they were both heels and Dev. I mean, hold on. I mean, okay, so he's had no turns recently. So okay, so we can change them back to heel. Okay, but yeah, we would have to like build it up. We could just have the Lucha Brothers have a steal the show match with somebody. I don't know. EO the King. Okay, you're a face, right? Who is it again? Oh yeah, it's Laredo Kid is a heel for some reason. I mean, can they steal the show with like Black Death maybe? I don't know. We're doing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's been a while since we've booked these two on Dynamite. Here we go. All right, there's our steel show for the night. I feel like this episode's lacking a bit of star power in terms of the matches. But we've got like all our top guys like doing promos. And I mean, the Death Riders and SCU are in the main event. So that's, I think we're solid. Any other, oh yeah, let's do a backstage angle with, we'll do another promo of Beer Money. Whatever. Yeah, Bobby Roode is back, and now he's like, now that I'm here, Beer Money Inc. is officially back in business, baby. However, if you guys were expecting us to stroll down to that ring and wrestle a match tonight, well, I'm sorry to break it to you all, but we refuse to re-debut as a tag team until we are allowed an opportunity to renegotiate the terms of our contracts with Tony Khan. And we want to negotiate the terms of our contract for every match we have, because we are not going to be taken advantage of, and I damn sure am not going to be underpaid. So, Briscoe brothers, it doesn't matter whether or not you guys want us. The money needs to be right. Here, we'll let them both talk. All right, boom. Let's give Hannah Kimura, who is now over, a promo. This really is the promo special. Hype. I don't think we've done a hype promo yet. All right, we'll have her and Martina both speak. Get to off screen. We'll put RJ City in there. I haven't really done anything with him in a while. Yeah, no real direction for this promo. I just want to, we just got her recognizable, so I just want to fit her in the show. Man, we still need 14 more minutes. I feel like we've booked so much. God, I almost feel like we can fit in another match. Let's see. Are you a face? Hey, Flip Gordon. All right, we're gonna have Brody Lee just squash Flip Gordon. Please advance the storyline. The storyline definitely needs some heat. Brody Lee. We'll give him a promo. Everybody gets a 3-minute promo on this show. Brody Lee, something, Dark Order, something. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm getting a little. I'm starting to feel a little TEW'd out, but I'm trying to power through and just book this show, and then we've got to book Dark. But yeah, this has been a fun episode. I'm glad we finally got ROH. I'm actually really happy about that. Hopefully, our people in dev actually will start to see them gain popularity now. Because yeah, it was it's useful to have dev and have people able to develop. But if they're not gaining any popularity, and every time you want to bring somebody up to your roster, you gotta spend weeks and weeks and weeks trying to get them over, it's not ideal. All right, join the Dark Order. He cuts some kind of promo about how the Dark Order stands defiantly against the naysayers and the doubters of our mission. If you are a person who has been doubted and cast aside and told that you can't do things your whole life, join the Dark Order and we'll guide you. Just trying to recruit, they are cool. All right, one more minute. All right, we did it. Let's see who we left off the show. Bryan Danielson, obviously, we're not just going to throw him out there yet. Why are you annoyed? Why are you annoyed? Hold on. What? Bryan Danielson has... I almost clicked the clear booking screen button. If I did that, we would have just ended the episode. Furious at the firing of Rat Titus. Huh. All right, man. Who would have guessed? But anyways, yeah, Davina Rose, of course. I keep saying this. I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing with Davina Rose and like the women's title scene in general. I'm glad we were able to bring in Kaylee Ray as a title defense, but we're kind of stalled out with that. It's like we can do Davina Rose or Bianca Belair again, but I'm not super excited about either of those. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, so I think this is a good show. Oh yeah, we need to organize it. Duh. All right, where's that Death Riders promo? All right, Death Riders promo. We'll go into the his friends tag. Alter promo. Brody Lee, Flip Gordon. Yeah, this should be earlier on the show because well, yeah, it just should be earlier on the show. Okay. No. Oh, you know what? I want to put. You know what? No, I'll just leave this match alone. And I want to actually give SCU a promo. I forgot all about them. Let's give them a 3-minute hype promo backstage before the main event. This guy, and let's get AJ in there too. Why not? We can move this down too. I love the MJF promo will be after this match, actually. All right, I think that's gonna do it for this card. This was a very, very thrown together card, but you know, we hit all of our storylines. I think maybe there's one we left out. I mean, yeah, we've got a good main event. Adam Page versus Tom Lawler should be pretty good. AJ Mendez has been really promising. Devitt's cutting a promo for the first time for us. I hope that goes well. I'm gonna say this episode gets like somewhere in the 85 range, 86 maybe. I always guess a bit too low, so I'm trying to guess a bit higher now. So yeah, 85, 86. Let's see. All right, the opening promo with King Devitt and the Death Riders now. It's a 93. So yeah, really good. We're off to a hot start. All right, and in our storytelling match of the evening, Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy pick up a win over Psycho Clown of the Blade. And yeah, this is advancing the Prime Championship title scene. After the match, we've got Walter coming out and basically issuing threats to the best friends in Orange Cassidy, telling Orange Cassidy, you know, you're not as cute as you think you are, and I didn't think that was funny what you did last time, and Timothy Thatcher's he's gonna beat you up next week. I've got a bit of a squash match here with Brody Lee, just destroying Flip Gordon. A bit long for a squash match, actually. We could have made it shorter, but that's whatever. The storyline did not gain heat. Boo. All right, Brody Lee promo gets a 67. Ooh, backstage segment with Kenny Omega and Renee Paquette. Oh wait, no, this is the backstage segment with Renee and Tony Khan gets a 75. Big Renee. Thank you, Mama Renee. Santa Kamara promo, great. Did not improvise well. All right, we've got Beer Money announcing that they will seek contract negotiations or to renegotiate the terms of their contracts. Gets a 66. In a very random Steal the Show match, we've got the Lucha Brothers taking on Black Death. It gets a 79. Shout out to the Lucha Brothers. I was thinking of putting Garza, Humberto, and Selena at ringside for this, but then I remembered that we haven't even made that a storyline yet. So yeah, I didn't even bother. We can just have them address it on Dark or something. Ooh, wow, actual Kenny Omega promo gets a 56. AJ Mendez and Chelsea Green get a 69. AJ Mendez using a foreign object. All right. Oh, we should have gave her another promo. Damn. All right. Whatever. Cody promo gets an 88. We use a near certainty on this. The Young Bucks, not quite as good, get a 60. In our Wild Brawl of the Night, I forgot to check if we've run this match already, but I don't think we did. But yeah, in our Wild Brawl of the Night, we've got Adam Page picking up a win over Tom Lawler, and this was a part of the Contender series. So he's advancing to the triple threat match. He's the first person to qualify. Yeah, solid match. I got an 80. All right, and MJF, who returned to do commentary for the match after the commercial break, cuts a promo backstage saying that he was going to do whatever it takes to make sure that Adam Page is not the one who goes on to All Out. All right, then we've got an SCU promo and AJ Styles just for the main event. Let's see how the main event does. Okay, a 75. Not bad, not bad. I was hoping for a little better, but you know, solid score. Fergal David got an 81. Welcome to AEW, man. An 84 show. All right, a little lower than I guess, but that's still a good score. All right, now we're gonna try to speed run this episode of Dark because I'm tired and I want to eat. But I don't want to just save and have to immediately book a Dark the next episode. Jimmy Jacobs and Jack Evans going at it backstage. Weird. And that's all that's happening. All right, one thing I know I want to do is I want to find opponents for Garza and Humberto. You know what? Top Flight. Get up here. You know what? We should just. I want to set them to turn heel, but I've got a bad track record with turns. I feel like I always like start teasing the turns too early, but it really does bother me that they're faces. I don't know when this happened. I could have swore they were both heels in Dev. Whatever, we're gonna set them to turn. Is Selena de la Renta also a face? Oh no, she's a heel. Okay. Over Garza, and they're teasing a heel turn, so we're gonna do a tainted win. Distraction. Dante Martin will be distracted by Selena de la Renta. Okay. I just wanted to check if we were overusing them. Right. Who do we want to get a match? Oh, you know, we should probably give a match to Hannah and Martina. Well, who can they wrestle? I feel like I've booked them in so many matches that they've wrestled most of the heel women already. Let's see. Oh, so we forgot to send Stephanie Vaquer back to Dev. Although, let me see something. Have they wrestled? Alright, let's see. Kimberly, Jessica Havoc. Then there Rosa Holiday, Julia, Queen Aminata, Penelope Ford, Dark Sheik. Oh yeah, I have done them against Lady Shani and Stephanie Vaquer. Although, you know what? I can do Lady Shani and Silueta instead. So yeah, we'll do that. And of course, we want to give the win to Hannah Kimura again. Keep her strong. Okay, who else? You know what, actually, we haven't booked Davina against anybody in a while. Maybe we get double women's action going. Emi Sakura, are you a babyface or a heel? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's a face. Okay. I wish ROH had better, a better women's roster when we bought them. Although I feel like people are missing here somehow. Like, where is I think we forgot to send Tennille Dashwood to Dev also. Yeah, we missed a few people. Did we? Where's Tennille? Reset. I don't know. I'm confused. Anyways, let's do Davina versus Julia. We'll give the win to Davina Rose. All right, let's drop some promos in here. All right, we're gonna give the Briscoes a promo. They're gonna once again tell Beer Money to man up. Bobby Roode off screen and James Storm. We should do a backstage segment also with Selena De La Renta, Garza, Humberto. Here, actually, we're gonna do a Lucha Brothers promo, and they're gonna interrupt it. So we'll do 1 minute backstage hype. I don't know. I was kind of going for some kind of a storyline where we were giving a lot of wins to Penta, Phoenix, and Wagner. Which, speaking of, let's get them there too. And they were kind of doing a thing where they were like the best luchadors in AEW. And basically, the idea is that we're gonna have Andrade come in, and he's gonna squash Phantasma and maybe Dragon Lee and somebody else, and they're gonna go after these guys. And, it'll lead to cool matches, hopefully. So how do we relay that into a promo? Have Selena come out and talk. I think Humberto, or not Humberto, I think Garza also has mic skills, and Andrade also has mic skills. But I really do want to just use Selena. I was gonna say Zelina Vega, Selena De La Renta as the manager. So we'll just let her talk for now. Hey, 11 more minutes. We could have Jim Ross tease Moose a bit more. I don't know if I spelled acquisition right, but I'm too tired to check. Let's get Jim Ross. Renee Paquette. Sage. We'll put Moose off screen, even though like he's not there yet. You know, they're alluding to him coming. Eight more minutes. Here, what if we do this? We'll just add 2 more minutes to all these matches. I mean, they're both recognizable, right? We'll make this 13 minutes. All right, only 3 more minutes, so that's maybe 1 more promo. Who gets the final promo we're doing today? Oh, I know who. The end time. Boom. All right, the end time. Tell the Young Bucks, you know, you guys can try to even the odds all you want and find any partner you choose, but it won't matter. The result will be the same. And I guess this is storyline development. Hey, we did it. 55 minutes. Who is main eventing this show? You know, weirdly, I feel like we should do this because although like I feel like this would be the best match on the show, but they are not over. And Hannah Kimura and Martina are. So we'll open the show with Davina Rose and Julia, which again, Davina Rose is the most over person here, but she's wrestling Julia. So who's a rookie at this point? All right, that's a dark. I don't know. I hope it gets like an 80. And I hope this main event does well. All right, the always reliable Davina Rose gets a 75 with Julia. I should have made this the main event. How are we going to top this? How are we going to top this? The Briscoe Brothers promo, 58. This backstage segment with no storyline attached to it got a 69. Cool. Oh no. Oh, it's because they weren't over. Oh, and it probably got dinged also because Selena de la Renta is a heel, and oh, oh man, that's so annoying. Darius Martin and Dante Martin 57-56 though. Wow, that's better than I thought. The Jim Ross promo was better than that match. Okay. Jimmy Jacobs and Punch Martinez 75 promo. I mean, Jimmy Jacobs, Brody King, and Punch Martinez. All right, you know what? The main event got a 70. Not quite as good as the Zavina match, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. A 72. It's dark. What you gonna do? We made 1.6 million. We're slowly getting that $8 million we spent back. Credit pop really going up. We went up one in Noreste and Central, Southern England, Wales, Hawaii. All right, yeah. So I guess that's gonna do it for this episode. We're gonna get past this load screen, and then we're gonna wrap this sucker up. Yeah, so it was a really long episode. It took some time for us to do all that ROH stuff, but I'm glad we did it. I really am. Steve Kern staying with WWE. Who's this guy? Oh, just some road agent. All right, cool. Anything else going on here? Let's take a look at this email. All right, yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, wherever you're at, I'm Hijo del Amigo on both. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, I hope to catch you guys next time. Yeah, take it easy. Oh yeah, before I forget, next time, more Contender Series matches, more building up to All Out, Puerto Rican Vacation. That's what's happening next time. All right, thank you for watching. I'm done talking. Take it easy.